Alright guys, so I'm going to be checking out this brand new game that just came out of nowhere called Dauntless. It's free on the PSN store right now. And I guess this is their intro. You can watch that if you check out the game. Skip! Alright, so I had a chance to play around with the character customization a little bit. You can change things like the way the character's face looks. These hairstyles aren't exactly like reflective of the face. You can change the hairstyles a little bit later. But you can change the body type to feminine and masculine. Obviously, you can change the skin tone of your character. Let's see, you can change the shape of the head. It can be more round. It can be more square. You can stretch it out. It can be more squished. I have no idea what asymmetrical 1, 2, or 3 is. I can only assume that that just means on one side of the head. I have no idea. You can change the eyes. As far as the eye color goes, you only have so many different options for the eye color. Like, you can't make red eyes, I don't think. Let's see. The hairstyles, like I said, you can change pretty much any hairstyle they have. They only have a few limited amounts of hairstyles, and yeah, you can sort of change the colors of the hair, and you can make red hair. Alright. Let's see. You can have beards on your character, which I probably do not foresee my character having a beard or mutton chops. Let's see. Oh yeah, and changing the color or the thickness of the eyebrows, position, eyebrow size. Make them very thin, I guess, if you want to, or you can make them very thick, or you can just change the eyebrows altogether. So this game has a good bit of character customization. You can change the nose. I actually particularly like this part. I like to change the nose bridge to be a little bit bigger, to be a little bit slender, a little bit smaller. You can change the nostril size, which is kind of crazy too. Where is it? Where's nostril size? There's nostril width, and then nostril height. You can bring the nostrils up for more like a flare, I guess. You can make the lips bigger, smaller. You can change the position. You can make thick lips or whatnot like that. I've been personally checking out some of the gameplay on this game, and I've been looking at some of the male avatars that have been created. And normally I don't like to play females in video games, like at all, like ever. But for this game, I think that the female styles look a lot better than the male styles, or at least the females look better than the males, so I'll probably make a female character. So I'm just going to make my character really quick and then show you exactly what I come up with. Alright, so this is what I've come up with. I think she looks dope. I guess later on you can change the appearance of your character if you want to, but I'm just going to get into it just like this. So I guess this is like an intro. I'll turn up the volume a little bit so you can hear it. It's dope they start you off with a sword.
Nice of you to join us. Take your position, Rook. Listen up. I don't train failures. It's not worth my time. And time is not on our side. There are more behemoths turning up on the frontier every day. And like it or not, you lot are all that stands between them and the good people of Ramsgate. The people who pay me to make sure you know your axe from a pole in the ground.
Hold fast back there, people. Just a bit of turbulence.
Today's the day you prove you can all be let off the leash. I'm not going to be waiting for you at the drop zone, in case things go wrong. Today you prove you're not just recruits, you're slayers.
Go! Listen, we can't get to you right now. That storm didn't just blast the hull, it also drained our power. We have to make field repairs and refill the aether traps if we're going to get back to Ramsgate. That's where you come in. We spotted a rogue Nasher on your island, and that rogue should contain more than enough aether to power the ship for our return journey. And listen, if you need advice, don't hesitate to call. We'll keep the radio on for you. You landed close to a Behemoth, recruit. Strike now, or you'll never get off that island alive. It's time you were on the move.
Alright, so that was a nice tight little intro you got there. Alright, so basically this game is an open world, sort of, well not really open world, but when you go into like the instance, you go in and fight monsters. So it's sort of reminiscent of Monster Hunter, although I've never actually played Monster Hunter, but it's just like Monster Hunter, but it's like the game is made from the same people that make Fortnite, so that's why it kind of looks a little bit familiar to you, because these character models, they do kind of remind me of like Fortnite characters. Alright, so right now I gotta go and fight a monster or a group of monsters. Alright, so there's going to be 3 of them up here, up ahead. Yeah, here are those 3 monsters I was talking about. Press square to do light attacks. So you do have like a stamina meter. Press triangle to do heavy attacks. That yellow bar, I'm guessing, is the stamina meter. So you just can't keep willy-nilly doing attacks. As far as a run button, like I've tested it, I don't think there actually is a run button. You can dodge with circle. Okay, so here is a Behemoth. I haven't seen any lock-on buttons either. So when you press R1, you get sort of like a stronger blade. You get a ranged attack too with this starting thing. So you don't necessarily have to be right up on your target. It also works as like a dash too to get you safely out of harm's way. See, that doesn't have a whole lot of range on it, but it does allow you to do something. You have to constantly keep rotating your camera to stay in focus. Alright, what is this glowing stuff over here? This might recharge my... Oh, it's a healing vent. Alright, so this thing is not going to give me any time to heal. Alright, my special is back up, so now I can just hit it with a good... Look at that extra damage it's got there. So I do got healing potions. And I guess I press up on the D-pad to access that. I'm actually going to have to use the healing vent. There we go. Alright, there it is. Nice 300 points of damage right there on him. I guess he's sort of stunned a little bit. I guess I just knocked his tail off. And that was like the little first intro tutorial mission, I guess. Pretty basic game. Not anything too difficult to pick up in the beginning. But I guess as the game goes on, it's going to get a little bit more technical, and there are more things that you can do when you switch weapons and technically change your class. Hopefully I'll learn about what all you can do here shortly.